This is how I spent my 3 days in Copenhagen. After a quick plane and train ride, I found myself in the middle of the city at 7 p.m. Feeling tired, I took a walk around the gorgeous city before having an expensive Japanese bento dinner, calling it a night. The next day, I stopped by Roast Coffee and took a stroll around the city. I also visited the recently burnt down stock exchange building, which was quite sad. To lift my spirits, I took the metro to Österbro and visited Grad for a healthier acai bowl. Afterward, I walked to Juno, but decided to keep walking after seeing the long queue. I then took the metro to Nørrebro, the hip and multicultural neighborhood. From there, I walked to Strøget, one of the longest shopping streets in Europe. Before stopping for Kosio, the Danish national icon, I had a quick late lunch at Log Cake. The next morning, I walked past Tivoli Gardens to visit Social Brew for a Danish breakfast. After that, I headed to the central station to catch my train to Nørrebro to visit Superkilen, the strangest public park. My feet needed rest, so I stopped by Anderson and Maillard for a pastry and hot chocolate, which hit the spot. From there, I went to visit the genetically modified Little Mermaid and her more popular cousin, the Little Mermaid. The cherry blossoms around the monument were beautiful, and I couldn't resist taking photos. But all good things need to come to an end. Afterward, I walked over to Nyhavn via Amalienborg, the 18th century complex of palaces, and took more photos in front of the iconic buildings. Then it was time to visit the Church of Our Savior. I prayed for my life at the top of that scary tower and enjoyed the breathtaking views. The views are worth it, but you are responsible for your own life. I also visited Christiania, but no cameras were allowed. And just like that, it was time to catch my next flight to Stockholm.